Good morning, students of class 8. Today we will start from question number 8 of exercise 4a up to question number 6 we have completed. Today I am starting from question number 8. Just see that question number 7 and question number 8 both are same types of sums. So question number 8 I have solved. Very simple sum, that is find the smallest number by which 2560 must be multiplied so that the product is a perfect cube. So what we have to do? First we have to do the prime factorization of this number. So prime factorization we have done. That process I am not explaining because you know how you have to do the prime factorization. From the smallest number, smallest prime you have to start. So after doing the prime factorization we have got, just see that 2560 equal to here such that the product is a perfect cube. So for finding perfect cube we have to express it as product of triplets of equal factors. So three same numbers we will take together. So here triple 2, so we can write 2 cube, that one. Next triple 2, so again 2 cube, then again triple 2, so 2 cube, and only 5 is there, so into 5. On that way we have written, that means 2560 equal to, we can write 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube into 5. Now to make the given number as a perfect cube, by which number we have to multiply? Just see that here only single 5 is there. If another 5 we will multiply with this 5, it will be a perfect cube. That means with that number we have to multiply to another 5. So to make the number perfect cube, it must be multiplied by 5 into 5, 25. Then 3 5s will complete, 1 5 is there, 5 and 5, then triplets will come, that's why. Now question number 9 and 10 both are same types of question. Find the 10 I have solved. Find the smallest number by which 8788 must be divided so that the quotient is a perfect cube. Here the question is divided. So again the same process, the number we have to do prime factorization. So after doing prime factorization, what we are getting? 8788 equal to, here 3 times 2 is not given, only 2 times. That's why we have written 2 into 2, and 13 is coming 3 times. So first we have written that one. Then next line 2 into 2, 3 times 13 is coming. So we can write 13 cube. So it's coming 4 into 13 cube. That means 8788, this number is not a perfect square number because we cannot write the number as a product of triplets of equal factors. That's why see that 4 is coming. So to make it a perfect cube number, by which smallest number we have to divide? So 4 is coming. That means if we will divide this number by 4, then it will be a perfect cube number. So to make it a perfect cube number, it must be divided by 4. So that will be the answer. Now I am going exercise 3b you have to not exercise 4b you have to not do. We are going in exercise 4c. So before starting 4c, you have to just remind the formula. In your book it is also given. Just I have written the formulas. 3 formulas are there that you have to remind, that cube root of minus x equal to, we can write minus of cube root of x. Okay, and then cube root of ab we can write as cube root of a into cube root of b. And another formula, cube root of a by b equal to, we can write cube root of a by cube root of b. So these 3 formulas you have to remind. Okay, now we are starting exercise 4c. Question number 1 to 8, all the questions are same type. Cube root of some number you have to find. So question number 8 I have solved, cube root of this number. Question I have written. So cube root of some number, when you have to find that number, you have to do first prime factorization. So prime factorization done. Now 3375, how we can write? 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. So written. Now cube root of that numbers means from 333 we have to take only 1. So from 333 1 3 is coming, from 555 1 5 is coming. So cube root of this number will be 15. That will be the answer. Now on the next page I am going. In next page question number 11 I have done. cube root of minus number. That is another pattern. So cube root of minus number, how we will solve? Cube root of minus 1331. This number is given. So we know that the formula number 1, that is cube root of minus x means minus of cube root x. So minus sign we can take outside of the cube root. So minus cube root of that number, because cube root of minus x means minus of cube root of x. So now minus sign we have keep outside. Now we have to find cube root of this number. So how we will find? We have find the prime factorization. After doing prime factorization, it is coming 1331 equal to 11 into 11 into 11. So cube root of 1331 will come what? From triple 11, 111 will come. So minus of cube root of this number is coming what? 11. So minus 11 will be the answer. Then question number 17. Question number 17 is also another pattern. Cube root of this by this. That means this is in the form cube root of a by b. So cube root of a by b, how we will solve? Cube root of a by b means we know that the formula cube root of a by cube root of b. So separately we have to find the cube root. So first we have done 7 to 9, that prime factorization, and 1000 prime factorization we have not done, directly we have done. So first I am explaining this. 7 to 9, cube root of 7 to 9 means from 3313 will come, and from here 3313 will come. So 3 into 3 it will come 9, and 1000 means we can express as 10 into 10 into 10. So cube root of 1000 means 10. From triple 10 110 will come. So answer will come 9 by 10. That will be okay. Here I have done 7 to 9 is this one. So cube root of 7 to 9 means 3313 is coming, and from here also 3313 is coming. That means 9 is coming. So that's why we have put it here 9. And 1000 means 10 into 10 into 10. So cube root of 1000 means 10. So it's coming 9 by 10. That will be the answer.